bout that business, that business. Boy, we bout that business. It get real up in that field, but got built bout that business. That business, that business. Boy, we bout that business. This all hustle, this ain't luck. Lady Buck about that business. We bout that business, that business. We trending on retreat. We bout that business, that business. All we know is win, ain't no defeat. We bout that business, that business. Competition can't compete. We bout that business, that business. Number one, I feel it in my cleats. Hey, we got facts, we got stats. Not to mention trending topics. You the champ? No, that's cap. Drilling, killing all the guys. Please don't try that, boy. You know we hotter, boy. Making all kind of noise. We on fire. What you know about them Ohio boys? We bout that business, that business. Boy, we bout that business. It get real up in that field, but got built bout that business. That business, that business. Boy, we bout that business. This all hustle, this ain't luck. Lady Buck about that business. We bout that business, that business. We trending on retreat. We bout that business, that business. All we know is win, ain't no defeat. We bout that business, that business. Competition can't compete. We bout that business, that business. Number one, I feel it in my cleats.
Welcome to About That Business, the game day edition. That's right. Y'all know what's happening in less than an hour. In less than an hour, we getting ready to open up a can of whoop you know what on that team up north. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and get my rent out the way real quick so Buckeye Bill and 5 Star can give y'all some game analysis and what they think. Yeah. But listen, I've been watching some very, very poor coverage today, this morning, covering the game. It was all T-Ton, and I got some things to say about that. Okay? Yeah, 4 years in a row. Y'all got us. But prior to that, we beat y'all 8 years. You know, we really, got something to stick our chest out about. So before you poke your chest out, you got to catch up. Catch up first. You got 4 more years if you want to really be on that level with us. And then on top of that, nobody mentions the cheating scandal. 3 of those years, you cheated. You had our signs, and they don't want to say it on ESPN or Fox, but here About That Business, we can say it. You had our signs. Nothing we did worked because you had Connor Stallions in the stands stealing our signs. You cheated for 3 years. You shouldn't even be able to keep your natty, okay? So we didn't cheat. We don't have to cheat. We know how to play. We're going to come in there today and show y'all what it looked like. Get y'all back used to what y'all used to seeing, okay? Y'all used to walking home crying and mad. You're about to see that again today because it's going down in the little house, okay? It's not the big house, the little house. So with that being said, don't forget. Now, that last year that y'all beat us, well, we really beat ourselves, okay? But them 3 years, y'all cheated, man. Simple as that. And everybody knows it. So with that being said, go Bucks. Let's do what we do. Let's play our game. What you got to say about it, Buckeye Bill?
Well, look at here. Hey, welcome everybody. 5 Star Lady Buck in the house. I tell you, I'm so excited for this game today. It's ridiculous. I'm just gonna leave it all out there. Well, I'm gonna leave it all out there on the field. They're gonna leave it all out there on the field.
Here we are.
And we're gonna tear a new. And like you said, they need to catch up like mustard. It's their day to be reckoned with. The interview with Sharon Moore on that 4-letter network was so bland. He looked like he was afraid to say anything to incite Buckeye Nation. So I'm just waiting for it to happen. What say you, 5 Star? What's happening, baby?
Yo, it's Buckeye time. I'm ready for this tail whooping as soon as possible. I'm tired, man. I've been up since 3 o'clock because I've been anxious to get this thing over with.
Yeah. It's so 5 Star. we had an interesting podcast last night. And what is your prediction? What is your final score prediction? Because you know you're pretty on point. I'd like to know if you kind of in the range what we had last night.
Carnell's playing, Jeremiah's playing.
Okay.
There's no snow. It's just cold. We're used to that. We about to run it up. Now, Ryan Day is going to be playing devil's advocate because he's going to have to bring his players down a little bit, because once we're ahead, he's going to still want to run it up, but he's going to be looking towards the future. We got a Big Ten championship game in 7 days. So once we get a comfortable enough lead, probably mid third quarter, he'll probably start backing it down a little bit. But ultimately, I think the final score is probably going to be 31-13 or 34-13.
I said 34.
I just don't see that team up north being able to score. Here's my take on the game period. It's not even about what happened in years past. If you just look at the two teams this year and what they've done, for starters, our offense has been consistent all year, which we can't say the same thing with last year because we had a different type of quarterback. You got Julian Sand out there who's leading the nation in completion percentage. He doesn't get rattled. We've barely given up that many sacks this year. Our offensive line has trouble running the ball, but pass protection has been really, really solid this year. So I do give them that. We can still run the ball. It's not consistent as I would like it, but we still can run the ball with all of our running backs.
Right.
Our defense has been consistent all year. I don't want to hear, throw out the record books. It's that team up north versus Ohio State. It's the Jimmies and Joes. That's all that matters is execution. If we play consistent ball and do the same things we've been doing all year on offense and defense, we don't have to switch anything up because we're playing a different team. Right. None of the teams that we've played against this year have been able to compete with us. All the teams that had the quote-unquote superb defenses, we've played teams this year that had way better defenses than that team up north. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to score on them. Now, on the flip side, you got Underwood, who's been erratic at best at quarterback this year. I don't even think he's completing 50% of his passes. He's got one wide receiver he can consistently get it to, Andrew Marsh. He has one running back that's going to get most of the carries today, Jordan Marshall. And then the third string back who ran for, I think, 189 yards last week. He'll get some carries as well.
So no more wide receivers. That's it. Just one, just Marsh.
That's it. They don't have any consistent wide receivers. Samaj Morgan, who's been there for years, he's Fumblerooski. He can't hold on to the ball. He's not even playing. I think he's out for the rest of the year. And none of their other wide receivers can consistently hold on to the ball. So Marsh is their most consistent wide receiver, and he's a freshman. So you got an inconsistent true freshman at quarterback,
right,
and a freshman at wide receiver against a veteran-laden defense that are ball hawks. If we play the same type of defense that we played against Washington, we'll be fine. Arvell Reese is the spy, and they're not going to let Underwood break free for any type of long runs. So yeah, I don't see where their scoring is going to come into play. This isn't going to be a team that scores 10 points like we did last year. You're not going to hold us to 10 points. This isn't the same type of team we had last year. This isn't the same type of coaching staff that was scared to do different things.
Right.
The most dangerous person out there on that field today is a relaxed Ryan Day.
Okay, got you.
He
that
has
was my next question.
He has nothing to worry about. Last year he filled the job.
Do you think we're going to see an aggressive game plan in the first half? Do you think, with our first snaps, our first possession, are we going to see an aggressive game plan?
I don't know how aggressive he's going to be. I think what he wants to see first is some consistent first downs. And then he's going to throw in some play action, and he's going deep. Whether that's with Jeremiah Smith or Carnell Tate, one of them is going deep in that first series. If we start fast and get 2 first downs off the bat, he's going deep. Watch the play action, and he's going deep.
Okay.
Hands down.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna copy you, and I'm gonna raise you on this one. Jeremiah Smith, Tate, Max Clare is gonna be the key. When they put in that package last week, this is when you knew that they wasn't gonna be afraid at all to do some new stuff. They put in Lincoln running the ball. That's something new that no one has seen yet, and that was a good practice for him. But like you were saying, those first downs is going to come through Max Clare. He's going to be the bell cow in the first 10 plays. You're going to see the ball at least thrown to him 3 to 4 times.
So you think they're going to start with a passing game? You think they're going to start with a passing game versus a running game?
Of course. Last year, for me, that's what they did. We're going to be tough. We're going to be this. We're going to be that. We have all the weapons on the outside, and including Max Clare, to open it up for our running game. Because Bo Jackson ain't no joke. Donaldson ain't no joke. Now they'll be playing in space because now they got to back off because we got our receivers out there in pattern. We got Max Clare out in pattern. It's going to loosen up that middle, and that's where Bo, Donaldson, I think Peoples is healthy to play too. I don't think Wes is. So that's where it's going to come. That's where that strategy is going to come in. They're going to have to run the ball.
Yeah.
But by opening it up in that first series and loosening up the defense, that's what's going to go long for the rest of the game. So we're gonna come out guns a-blazing, shooting, and like he said, over the top. At least 1 or 2 times they gonna go over the top with Carnell Tate or Jeremiah in the first series. But the most important key guy in that first series is gonna be Max Clare.
Okay, so our tight end. So good morning, Coop. Thanks for joining. I'm going to give you a shout out. Thank you for your support. So I'm going to say one more thing. Well, I don't know if it's going to be one more thing, but I'm going to say this. Teton, what y'all looking at? Y'all got all this confidence. Y'all got 2 people. Y'all got Underwood and Marsh. And we can stop both of them. Who else y'all got? Have y'all been watching us this season? What y'all been doing? All this confidence y'all got. And I can't wait to taunt you after this game. I cannot wait. I'm coming to you, the Lady Buck. I'm coming for you, okay? All day after the game, even into Sunday and Monday. I might talk about you the whole month. I'm coming for you, okay?
No, it's 365 at this point.
365 the whole year. The whole year. You might want to block and delete me because I'm coming for you, okay? Blue, what you got? What you think? I know you know the game, but what you think gonna happen in this game?
You know what I think? Them some, hey man, them people from Ohio.
Yeah.
Hey, like I said, I see something different. It's something different about them.
Yeah.
It's not the same team. So
what y'all know about them Ohio boys? You feel me? What y'all know? If you don't know, see today.
Everybody wants to compare this team to the teams in the past that lost. You have to understand, these is young boys that was sitting the bench last year. They hungry. They don't care what the veterans did last year. Mm-hmm. They are trying to rewrite their own story. Julian Sand sat behind Will Howard last year. He didn't get any PT. Arvell Reese, he was like a third string backup who was used sparingly. He's hungry. These boys is ready to get after him. They've been hearing all this talk the last couple years, this whole season that, oh, y'all ain't played anybody, which that narrative is still ridiculous considering Texas beat the number 3 ranked team last night. But that's for another conversation, I guess.
Right. You got to understand. 5-star, you got to understand too. Michigan, they're the team that they're fielding this year, that team up north, they fielding this team. Most of them did not even play in last year's game.
Exactly. Most of them are freshmen.
Just like ours, but we have a contingency of players who played in and got a bad taste in their mouth last year.
Mm-hmm. That's because we don't
even know what's going to hit them.
We don't replace players. We rebuild players.
Exactly. We had to let Desmond last year. Had to correct.
We reload. So
watch what you say. Watch what you say. I'm telling you, it's true.
Now let me ask y'all a question. I'll direct it to you first, 5-star. Saying we saw a composed saying. We've seen. Good morning, Hayes. Good morning.
What's up?
Something to add to this discussion. You see, I'm rattled this morning. I'm because that coverage we had this morning of the game on 2 stations, terrible. So, but I kind of like it like that because we're gonna shock some people today because anyway, we've seen a composed saying, we've seen an accurate saying. In this game, do you think he's rattled at all? Does he get rattled at all in this game?
I'll go back to what I said previously. Consistency. He ain't been rattled all year.
He hasn't. But this is a different game.
No, it's not. It's another game. It's not a different game. It's just a game. I think us as media put more pressure on the game than what it is. These boys has been doing this since they've been knee high. It's just another game. There's no added pressure. All you got to do is go out there and do the same thing you've been doing all year long. When you start getting to the point where you're making your own pressure because, oh, this is the game. It's win or go home. It's not about that. It's about taking care of business, doing what you've been doing all year, and going out there and get the W. That's it.
And that sounds good. It really does. But I just know there's some pressure that you just can't avoid. I mean, This is the game. And
again,
I can't help but
listen to what you're saying.
Yeah,
You're saying it's the game. These boys ain't saying that because they don't care. They don't care. They really don't. And I think here's the thing, Ladybug. When you played football, whether you played Pee-wee or played high school or played college, it's still just a game. There really is no added pressure. If you have coaches that make it out to be more than what it is, then you may start feeling that pressure. But I'm pretty sure Ryan Day, he ain't. If you look at his face, it's night and day from what it was in 2024. Last year, when he talked, he was scared to death. This year, when he's talking, I've watched numerous podcasts. I've watched his lives. I've watched his interviews where he's talked after practices. He's calm, collected. He's ready to talk with the media. He doesn't have the deer in the headlight look anymore. What I see from him is a man on a mission. Gotcha. Last year, he didn't have a Big Ten championship. He didn't have that win against the team up north. He didn't have a national championship. He got the biggest of the three last year, and it saved his job. He has no pressure this year, so he's going balls to the wall this year because he knows what this team, in my opinion, is better than the team that won the Natty last year.
I agree.
I agree. Our defense, Matt Patricia's defense, is way better than Jim Knowles' defense. Jim Knowles likes to attack with 8 players. He will blitz all 8 and leave your corners or safeties on islands with wide receivers, which is what cost us last couple of years. When you had Haskins running free for those 80, 90-yard touchdown runs, that's because we had no linebackers and no D linemen, nobody in the back to help out because all of our corners and safeties were on the island. Because Jim Knowles likes to blitz like crazy. He likes to cause havoc and added pressure. Jim Knowles' defense isn't built around that way. He likes to sit back, play zone, and let the front 4, front 5 do their thing and let the linebackers get after their running backs. With that defense that we have right now, they're not going to be able to run the ball against us.
Okay. So Hayes.
Yo.
Guess 5-star telling me. Let me see. You telling me we ain't got nothing to worry about?
No, we don't.
What's your take on what's gonna happen today?
My take is, for one, my man, it's not an everyday game for these guys at this point. What it is a rivalry game. They call it rivalry for a reason. These teams hate each other. So yeah, they got a lot of pressure on them to go out there and win and do what they got to do. Now, as far as the game goes, I think it's going to be a blowout. I think the score is going to be 36-16.
That's kind of what I'm hearing across the board. We heard that last night. We heard, 34. I think mine was 34-10.
Okay.
That was mine.
That was yours.
That was mine.
I was close to you last night. I was. I think I know my score. Our score was going to be 34. So I was kind of close with you, 5-star. So I want to say that, okay, Hayes, do you think, just like I asked 5-star, what kind of game plan do you think we're going to start with? Are we seeing this, hey, we just looking and seeing what they're doing, and then the second half, we're going to explode? Are we going to see that kind of team today? Or are we seeing, we're just...
No, we're going to kick. Normally, we always kick off to the opponent. So I don't think today's going to be any different. We kick off to the opponent, and then from there, we're going to see what they got coming. They may score 3 points in the beginning, but after that, it's going to be over with. So we're going to start this game off fast and furious.
Okay. So we're not waiting until the second half.
No.
If you saw some of the tape on our defense, how they're using Reese and Lorenzo Styles coming off the ends. And then did you see that one 5-star? Did you see that one play? I think it was against Illinois or whatever team that was, where Lorenzo Styles Jr. came through the middle and busted up the quarterback. He started out on the, if you're looking at it, on the left side. The C parted up. He came straight through the middle, sacked the quarterback.
Yep.
On another play, Reese came off the end, and he did a wheel route and came and demolished the guy who was blocking him, and then got a sack. Then they did that. What was it? The one high or too high or whatever. And they brought two of them, Lorenzo and I think Reese. And Reese got that sack too. So my point is, they just starting to open up the playbook on defense. Pat Patricia he's a mastermind as far as scheming and things of that nature. He's not going to sit back like what was his name? Knowles did last year. He's going to attack, and that's where Underwood's going to be underachieving, because he's not going. All year long, he has not seen a defense like we have right now, and we're going to overwhelm him. And we're going to overwhelm him in the first quarter, where we're going to deflate him, and he's going to have to try and start running the ball, because he can't throw the ball. He's not going to be able to throw the ball against us. So he's going to have to use his legs to try and first of all, get away from our defensive linemen, get away from our from Reese, Lorenzo Styles, and don't forget about Sonny Styles and Downs, who's going to be locked down on both ends, and they only got the one receiver, so one of them going to be freed up to pressure Underwood also. So I mean, it's going to be a massacre. I might even change my prediction to a higher. It might be 42-17 or something like that, where they score a late touchdown in the fourth quarter, something like that.
Well, that's what Lando said last night. He said he's saying, 34, 36, but he was saying last night that even if we take, sometimes, when we take our back, we put our backups in, we're still going to score. We may drive the score up unintentionally.
Right.
So that was one thing that he said last night. But let me ask the both of you this. So again, I've been up, like 5-star watching coverage. So as I'm watching the coverage, I mean, everybody's saying how spectacular this Underwood is. Oh, they're not going to be able to contain Underwood, and Underwood. So
5-star, I know what you're thinking right now.
Yeah. What are you? I mean, I know you just said it again, but what's so spectacular about this Underwood character?
This is, again, the media, who probably hasn't watched most of their games this year. I've watched every single game along with my Buckeyes.
Okay.
He's a freshman. He has all the potential in the world. He'll be great in probably 2 years. But this person that we see right now as a freshman, he about to get smacked up. I mean, he can make some plays here and there, but he can't do it all by himself. Once you get pressured on him, he gets rattled.
Exactly. He gets rattled.
Northwestern doesn't have our type of defense. Okay. Purdue doesn't have our type of defense. Okay. Nebraska doesn't have our type of defense. 3 teams right there that should have beat them. Mm-hmm. Underwood had 5 turnovers against Northwestern.
5.
A couple of picks and some fumbles. 5 turnovers.
I know that.
5 turnovers.
And what are they out there yelling and screaming for? Like,
because they should have lost. Now, and again, that was a Northwestern defense. Imagine the Buckeyes putting pressure on him and him getting rattled, throwing picks left and right, or fumbling the ball, fumbling the center quarterback exchange, because he does that quite often. He's very erratic.
Right.
And if you got Davison Igbinosun and Jermaine Matthews covering your wide receivers, who you gonna throw it to? Who you gonna throw it to? Ain't nothing left back there but Buckeyes.
Marsh. I mean, that the way y'all say it's just one guy.
Exactly.
So
I mean,
and he's a freshman. You remember,
he's gonna make some mistakes.
Remember, he's a freshman, and he's never came up against a vaulted defense this year. I mean, and what are you going to call Northwestern? They're the middle of the road tier defense.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to show so many disguises for Marsh. He's not going to know if there's a 2 high, 1 deep. He ain't going to know somebody coming over the top with the safety. His head is going to be spinning. So he's not going to be in position to get off. So whoever they have on the other side, who like he said, can't catch the ball, we have the propensity of picking off the ball. So the turnovers, the sacks, the pressure up the middle, all of these things come into play when you're dealing with an Ohio State defense and their mastermind defensive coordinator. So, and Underwood is not ready for it. And one thing, Moore's not ready for it neither. And that's why you could see it in his face when he did his interview.
He looked a little scared today.
He looked like he was ready to cry again.
Yeah. We're going to see him cry for real this time.
Yeah,
So let me ask you this. Speaking of pressure, both of you have spoken on pressure. Do you think Matt Patricia is going to apply that pressure early and be consistent? The whole game, starting from the beginning. Got you. See, that's what I want to see. I want to see that. I don't think we need to sit back and wait and see what kind of looks, I just think we need to play our game. I know there is a period that we need to see what they got for us, but after about 2 possessions, we should know.
No,
the first possession
on fire. We're coming out the gate on fire, offense and defense and special teams.
Okay.
Watch out for our special teams. I'm telling you, watch out for our special teams.
Okay.
So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
If we win the coin toss, what do we elect?
We
should elect. Yeah, defer. You think we?
I would defer because we in their house
first.
No, I defer. I would
defer.
Yeah.
You got the crowd with them,
mm-hmm.
and they go on a nice drive because they got the crowd behind them.
Mm.
I don't think I would defer. I think I would take the ball first. If we win the snap, put the 8 ball behind them. Regardless of whether they get the ball after half, if we win the coin toss, I want to receive the ball. That way, if we go down and score, whether it's 3 points or 7 points, we put pressure on them to score.
Okay.
We turn it over to our defense to let our defense take over.
I'm going to do the devil's advocate. We defer. We get them the ball. Like you said, the crowd is behind them, and they sitting up there all nervous, and Underwood is all nervous, and he just throws the first pick of the series. I mean, of the game, and we run it back.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to shut them up too. Either way, Ohio State will be the first one to score. Either way.
So, Hayes, let me ask you this. Hayes, this is interesting. Do you think that if we win the coin toss, we should defer or elect to keep the ball? 5-Star had an interesting strategy.
I think we should defer. I still think we should defer.
Okay.
Because I say that because I think that because let's say the game is kind of close, I don't want them to have the ball at halftime. I want us to control our narrative.
That was another reason.
Right.
See, because
I like that strategy 5-Star said too.
The ball in the second half. If we defer and give them the ball in the first, with the coin toss in the second half, that's our ball. When we come out after the rah and all that stuff in halftime, we get the ball. And they're not as fresh as they was in the beginning of the game. Now, because we have rattled them in the first half, we get the ball running down their throats. Boom.
Yeah.
Now they reel it. Now they reel it in the second half. And then they're looking at, now they're counting the minutes.
Yep.
In the first half, they're not counting minutes or seconds.
Yep.
In the second half, they can be like, "Oh shoot, they just scored again!" Oh God,
yep.
And they're gonna be panicking. So
Now the reason why. See now, good point. But what I say about that is that let's just say we up by 7 or 10 points at halftime. We get the ball back, put more pressure on them. When you apply pressure, you're gonna start making mistakes.
right, exactly.
So, I mean, that's why I say defer the ball. I mean, that's what we've been doing all year, pretty much.
Is deferring, but 5-star saying we may see something different today.
From
I don't know,
them,
Hayes, if you heard.
They
Explain
can't
to
do
me,
anything
5-star, what you
different.
said about the momentum, the crowd behind you and stuff. So
Yeah,
they hate
well-
the strategy.
I mean, that ain't gonna make no difference.
right.
It really don't matter. Y'all saying it don't matter who we defer or not because we just really about to just light them up. It really, it ain't gonna matter by halftime. I
No.
want us 1-0 by halftime.
There you go. But see, look, here's the thing. We got Matt Patricia over there running the defense. He's down on the field with them boys, so he can get in their ass if they get messed up. So that's what I look at. Heartline, he used to play there. He played in the pros. He knows what's going on. So we pretty much got a pro team.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know,
Do you think? Let me ask you, 5-star. Do you think we'll see that 5 wide today?
We'll probably see some variations of it today. We kind of brought it out a couple of times the last 2 games for a couple of plays. It's not going to be on a consistent basis like it was in 2018 when Dwayne Haskins was throwing it to everybody. But I think they'll have a variation of the 5 wide for a couple of plays here and there, but not on a very consistent basis.
when
Do you
they
think
spread it
that-
out in the 5 wide, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's when Max Clear gets involved and matriculate the ball down the field. He's gonna be. I'm telling you, he's gonna be an unknown weapon that Michigan is not ready for.
You think they're going to be able to cover Carnell Tate and Smith?
Nope.
No.
Not at the same time. There's not enough players on the field for that. Somebody's going to always be double covered, which is going to leave somebody open.
Right. And then
Right.
don't forget about Ennis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there you
Those two
go.
players, I'm telling you, Max Clear and Ennis,
There's another one
They-
too, Rogers.
they are going. They are literally. I know that they're in the game plan.
So what's going to happen is
they're going to rotate towards Tate and Smith. That's going to be
Depending
the middle open for Max
Yeah.
Clear and Ennis right there in the middle.
absolutely, because if you double team either Tate or Smith, somebody in the middle is going to be open.
Surprise everybody.
Well, what
So-
that's going to do is open up the run game.
That's what. Okay,
That
that was
too.
a good question. Who relying on the most? Is Jackson? Is Bo
Bo.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be Bo Jackson today.
It's gonna be Bo.
This will probably be the first game where he gets more than 20 carries.
Exactly.
Who's
He'll,
second?
Isaiah West will probably be second.
Because I didn't hear that he was injured or anything.
Isaiah
They said-
West
they
has
just
never
said he
hasn't
was
been
starting.
injured.
That he was playing.
West was not injured.
Who was injured then?
Well, C.J. Donaldson was injured a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought they said West was out for the game.
No,
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
West he's not even on the injury report. No,
Okay,
West
okay.
is not even on the injury report.
But that's great
Okay.
news. Okay. So
Now,
we don't
one
have-
thing that I would like to see, which we haven't really seen it this year, Caleb Downs as a punt returner.
There you go.
Yeah, see,
Put him
that's
back
another,
there. Put him
yeah,
back there instead of Brandon Ennis.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
another one right there.
Put-
Lorenzo
'Cause, you know,
Snell out back there too.
Brandon is prone to fumbles, especially in the punting game.
Mhm.
So I would put a veteran back there like Caleb Downs, let him get loose. Because the last thing you want to do is have Brandon Ennis be in the punt return game, get a decent punt return, and then have to put him back out on the offense for the next possession.
I don't
Right.
think
He's
he'd
going
be
to be too
considered.
tired.
I don't think
What's
he'd be
that?
considered.
Yeah, I would love to see Caleb back there.
Do you think we will?
I mean, he's been out there before. I don't see what would change at this point. I mean, if they put Caleb back there, he's got the vision to break loose another one. I would love to see him back out there.
That'd be awesome.
Exactly.
I'm really
And they
anxious
can
to
flip
see.
mode with it, like I said, with Lorenzo Style Juniors. Shoot, they got weapons on that special teams, and that's what I was saying. Watch for the special teams.
I believe you.
That was a great tape, 5-star, because that special teams they can flip the script with them. Sure enough can.
Hey, let me ask you guys a question.
Okay.
What would you think if we came out and did an onside kick?
Well, that was one of the things that I was worried about against them doing it to us. If they won the coin, if we won the coin toss and we elected to receive,
right?
So
I want Ryan Day to be in their ear, letting them know to watch out for that onside kick.
Yep.
So
because they're gonna try to bring up all the tricks.
They're gonna be hyped up.
So why would either team do an onside kick that early in the game? Please explain the strategy to me.
Well, the reason why I think is because it's going to catch them off guard for one. They're not going to be expecting nothing like that in the beginning. Right. And so why not mix it up a little bit? A lot of teams that are underdogs
like to do that in the beginning of the game because other teams don't expect it.
Yep.
And it wouldn't surprise me if the team up north decides that they're going to try to attempt to do that.
Okay. But for us, like, what would be the reason for the Buckeyes doing it? You know, we don't really need to do any trickery in the beginning, right?
Well, no, you wouldn't throw them off. Just throw them off.
Okay.
I think it'll throw them off, but if it's unsuccessful, then they're getting good field position, which I wouldn't want to do that.
I wouldn't either.
Right.
I expect
they got to take the chance. They got to take every chance they can. They got to use anything that's in their tool box to try and get momentum and sustain momentum. So something like that little trickery play, I can see that happening. Shoot, they might even try with Marshall, the Wildcat. You know, they're gonna have to pull out all the stops in order to beat Ohio State. So I could see something like I
expect that from them.
They're gonna. That's what I'm thinking. So, they're pulling out everything. Yeah,
they have to. They don't have a choice. Is what it is.
Are we ready for it? Are we ready for it? We should be ready for anything they may try.
Exactly.
We shouldn't be caught off guard.
Listen, if we're talking about it, they got to be talking about it too.
True.
There you go.
I don't know. I don't think them players up north they're that smart.
They're a bit up. I think they're overconfident. I mean,
very much so.
Yeah, they're overconfident, and they're going just off of past years.
Exactly. They're going off of what was done in the past.
Yeah, they're not even throwing stats of this particular team. None of that is coming into play. None of that is in the discussion. So they're just, we've done it. They think they're on this streak, and I'm telling you, Teton fans, remember I said it. You're gonna surprise you today. You're gonna not want to watch football for the rest of the day, and I understand that because I'm the same way. Because your team is going to lose.
Sitting around eating leftovers.
Okay, go on and get your leftovers ready and all of that, and just go to bed. I get it.
Hey. I'm gonna sit here and drink my little drink and be happy.
Yeah, we're gonna be celebrating, and I'm coming for you.
Hey, well, listen, we coming back at 11 o'clock. I don't even know. Should we wait until 11 o'clock?
No, today after the game.
After the game,
we're coming back.
All right. Okay. Yeah, because
and then again at 11 after we watch.
I start gonna be so hyped. I don't even know if he's gonna be able to contain himself. You feel me? He's gonna be ready to say, "I told you." Yeah, I want to be. Hey, I want people to tell me I told you so, because I haven't doubted them at all. But it's still the game.
It's the game. Yeah,
it is the game.
Yeah.
This is gonna be epic.
Epic.
Yeah, this is, and I'm telling you.
Good word for it also.
y'all know y'all get text messages from me. You'll get them, Hayes and 5-star. I am rattled. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm still
going to deal with it, man.
My team still gonna win. Yeah.
Hey, I'll keep it calm.
I took a nap just so I can be ready for her. It's gonna be on, and I got Nanny and Buckeye. I got her to deal with. Oh, gee, in the house,
morning.
Talking trash. Yeah,
oh, I can't wait.
Great. Be great.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Well, in light of the game, I'm going to let our village, our fans, our friends, get ready, get your mind prepared. We're going to jump off a little 10 minutes earlier than we normally do, just so that we can get everything, get our mental space together, and that you guys can get your mental space together.
Get your popcorn ready, baby. It's going to be a show.
Get ready for this fight. It ain't going to be much of a fight. Get ready for this beat down. Teton, you going down. Go Bucks. Anybody got anything closing to say?
I-O, baby.
Let's get it.
Let's go. All right. See y'all later.
All right.
Synesthetic.
I'm trying to win my team a championship. I'm trying to win my team a championship. Let's go. Trying to win my team a championship. We all in the game, trying to get us some ranks. They ball in the paint. Should I do what you can? Hey, Block is the name, BMG is the gun. Hey, yeah, but we working. Hey, yeah, but we working. They practice make perfect. Hey, practice make perfect. Trying to win my team a championship. Yeah, and we score every chance that we get. Take advantage of handles, it's all in the wrist. Got shooters on the squad. Perfect aiming up Swiss. Got shooters on the squad. Trying to win my team a championship. Everybody is playing their roles. Hey, watch out, pose.